Welcome to this short video on how to better use the Pearson MyEconLab site. Whenever I start the recording, this page comes up. I'm not sure why. Let's go back to Blackboard. So I'm going to enter the Pearson site from Blackboard, and I think I'm going to enter it as an instructor. I'm going to choose this macroeconomics course. This course is a distance learning course with first day access, meaning that the students in it have paid for access to MyEconLab and the eText with their tuition payment. And hopefully this video will be as useful to students in my Principles of Microeconomics courses that are first day access as it is to people in my Principles of Macroeconomics courses that have first day access. And of course, these distance learning courses are asymmetric, which just means, are synchronous is the word I was looking for, meaning that we don't have scheduled meetings. So let's get into this course, which I'll use as a prototype. And I'm assuming that everyone has registered already, or if not, you should click here. And wait for access to the course materials to populate on this page. There we go. And I have all sorts of all my courses with first day access here. But the one you're in should appear right at the top, or it should be the only one. And you should, I guess you can click read now to read the textbook or launch courseware. I'm going to launch the courseware. As you can see, as the instructor, I have these tools. As a student, you'll only see these tools and these tools over here. These are for instructors. And I already have links on Blackboard to all the assignments. What I'd like to do is show you the course home, because being able to get the course home is very useful. So let's launch the course home. And if you haven't registered, actually, this won't pop up immediately. You'll be asked to register with a username, email address, password, and other things. And since you've already paid, that'll be it. You're into the course, you've registered. Nothing else needs to be done except do the homework assigned for MyEconLab. But usually you're taken directly to that homework. What I wanted to show you is this home page for the course. And you can get to your assignments here, and you'll see all of them there, and you can get to any of your assignments through that. Let's go back to the main menu. You can also get to the eText through this home page. It's a second way to get to the eText, and you can launch the eText. Let me just see what happens here, and it opens in a new tab. Let's let it open. Takes a little bit. And there we go. And these three bars up in the upper left will give you access to all the chapters, and you can browse through the sections and even the problems, which are repeated in MyEconLab. The appendix, everything is available to you here. I guess you can take notes also. Let's get back to the home page. And the one thing I wanted to show you here also is that if you click on results, now since I'm the instructor, I haven't taken any of the chapter homework assignments or quizzes, but they should be listed here under this row, giving you the total correct, your score, the time spent on it, the date started, and the date worked. But you'll be able to click on review for each assignment that you've done. Similar to, let me go to instructor tools, and I can go to gradebook. I don't want to show anyone's grades, but I can review students' grades by doing the same thing. That was a bad idea because I would have to show people's grades. I don't want to do that. I want to go back to the main menu. But the results are a very important element of MyEconLab, and many students don't realize they can review the assignments they've done by clicking on that. And the study plan is also very useful. Let's go to it. And if we go to all chapters, you can see all the chapters. And for example, this is a macroeconomics course. We may want to do one on like measuring the economy's performance, GDP. Yeah, let's take a look at that. And so you have all of these problems, and it's useful. Let's just go into this first problem from the textbook. Come on, pop up. There we go. And there it is. And let's just go to question help. And actually, this question help can be very useful to you. The study plan isn't counted in your grade. You could just go directly to question help me solve this, and it will help you. It will show how to solve the problems. This is there even for your chapter homework assignments and your chapter quizzes. And you can certainly click on help me solve this. And not all of the problems and multiple choice questions have it, but those that do, this is very helpful. If, say in reviewing a question, you really thought you got it right, but it was graded as incorrect, you can hit here, ask my instructor, and it will be sent to me along with maybe a message from you saying why you thought it was correct and you thought it was graded incorrectly. Or you can say, I just don't understand how they got this, especially if the help me solve this isn't there. Anyway, this is very helpful. And indeed, the textbook often doesn't write down the formulas used in many of the text problems and concept questions. In other words, they just verbally explain it and hope that you can see the formula through the verbal explanation of it. But here, they show exactly how to do it. And let's just see. So in other words, GDP, this is the expenditure approach, is consumption plus gross private domestic investment plus government spending plus exports minus imports. So you see they give the formula right here, whereas in the textbook they may have just written a sentence or even a paragraph from which you were to derive this formula. But here they explicitly give you the formula, and they show which each of these was from that table, and you add it up and get it. And once you do it, you can go to the next question. Okay. Well, let's just do it just for the fun. Well, you can see that leaves us 0.1, and these two together are 5.4, so that's 5.5. And 5.5 plus 9.4 would be, what is that, 14.9? I'm just doing this quickly. I hope I got it right. We'll check. Check answer. All right, got it right. And then you go to the next one, and then it shows you the formula that net domestic product is GDP minus depreciation. And the table showed depreciation of 1.3. So this would be what, 13.6? And we can check the answer. And then, of course, it shows you that national income equals net domestic product minus non-income related taxes, net of subsidies. And they tell you that that was 0.7, so I believe that would be 0.9. And what do we have here? Suppose in 2024 exports fell to 2.4 trillion, imports rose to 2.7, gross private investment falls to 2.1 trillion, and then you just have a different addition. So this is what, negative 0.3. So this would be 2.3, and with this it would be 4.4 added to this would be 13.8, I believe. All right. And there you go. It works you through the whole problem. A very nice little thing up here in this question help, okay? And okay, let's get out of there. For difficult chapters, I would really recommend coming in through the study plan and doing that. Now, another thing that I do use and I refer students to is a multimedia library, especially when they're having difficulty getting over 65% on the chapter quizzes. I say go in here. Let's go to chapter 8 again since I use that. And all sections, and let's look at the videos and find now, and then you can see these calculating GDP, which is what we did using the expenditure approach. Let's open that in a new link and see what that's about. And I believe this was it. Oh, it's blocked. Darn. Why? Let me see. Let's go here. Allow as a default. Okay. I don't know why that was blocked. Interesting. Let's see if I can do it again. Oh, there we go. So if I just did it directly and not open it up, it works.
In this short video, we are going to learn how to calculate gross domestic product using the expenditure approach. The expenditure approach adds up the total amount of spending on all final goods and services that are produced in the economy during a particular year. We calculate.
Okay, I just wanted to show you what these videos were like. And so it's going to be like an instructor demonstrating how to calculate GDP using the expenditure approach. If this were microeconomics, very likely it would be an instructor showing students how to maximize total utility. Let's say if we were looking at the theory of consumer behavior and how we can derive a downward sloping demand curve from that behavior. So I highly recommend that if you're having difficulty with a chapter, to come in and look at those videos, okay? And I think that is about it for how to use the MyEconLab site. Again, you can get to all your assignments through the home page. You can get to the Pearson eText through the home page. You can review all of the previous homework assignments and quizzes you've taken, and you can get to little videos demonstrating various things and explaining things to you through the multimedia library videos, okay? So hopefully this has been a useful little video for you in learning how to take advantage of what is available on Pearson's MyEconLab. So long for now.